of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lanning. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Anderson wants to throw. He's going for it all. He's got it down the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll take another shot here. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Slams it ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him.
There he goes. Slips one guy, now he's loose. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself in for 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lanning. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Anderson will throw. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The 12th man more than standing at the red It's first down at the 38.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
He's taking the shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Anderson wants to throw. Pressure coming. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Dogs! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it first and 10. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Georgia! Special teams proving to be special. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running back searching for a hole. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for a man. It's Dotson. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Steps away to find some room. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown Bulldogs. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Spears. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive lines, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute well.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Making side adjustments here. Anderson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 7 over Army. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Dragged down at the 43, but they in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Dotson. Quick completion on the out route. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go on top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell.
There he goes! Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will intercept him for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down.
Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into that.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. Pulls it in on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. He wants to change this route. Anderson wants to throw. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
The play-action fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Anderson will throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game.
Trying to burn this defensive back. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Spears. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Looking to kick.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
To the air, it's Dotson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. But on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Push down for the tackle.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make...
He's loose. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Weeks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Dotson. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to Texas A&M offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
To the air, it's Dotson. Snagged out of the air. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll run the sneak for it.
Well, they say low man wins, and on that third down, the defense, they were expecting quarterback sneak. Did you see how low the D-line got? And they were able to just stymie that offense for no gain.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. On the ground, it's Lanning. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right.
He's looking deep. Reels it in down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's the pressure. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. To the air, it's Dotson. Got him downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Jones wants to throw it. He unleashes a long one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Flying out to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Coming out with it, it's Spears. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start.
There he goes. Full middle Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got him. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Dotson. Going for 6. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Brought down at the 24, and the Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship, and winning a national championship